Remember that time that your sibling stole something from you and got away with it, and then they tried to do it again? We're going to talk about that today from Genesis chapter 27. Hey guys, and welcome back to God's Word Made Simple by Simple Servant Ministries. My name is Aaron Hawk, and if this is your first time visiting with us, I just want to say welcome and thank you for being here with us today. God's Word Made Simple is an online discipleship ministry dedicated to taking God's Word and making it simple. We want to help you understand God's Word, apply it to your life, and grow in your relationship with the Lord. And by the way, if you appreciate this ministry and content, at some point make sure and hit that subscribe button, turn that bell notification to all so you don't miss any future videos. We would love to have you as part of our family. Okay, so let's get into the text in verse 1. Now it came about when Isaac was old and his eyes were too dim to see. So he obviously had lived in peace up until now, compared to our last section where he had broken away from Abimelech and they agreed to go their own ways, so to speak. So he has lived a while. So verse 27, or verse 1 of chapter 27. Now it came about when Isaac was old and his eyes were too dim to see. We don't know what that was, but probably cataracts. Don't know. This is worded as if this is normal, and we at least know in the modern day that cataracts are pretty common. But again, we don't know what caused it. The Bible doesn't explicitly tell us, so even if we're 100% sure from a medical perspective, we can't be 100% sure from a biblical perspective here because it doesn't actually tell us what is going on. Random discipleship moment there. You got to be careful. Can't make bad assumptions. All right, anyway, that he called his elder son Esau and said to him, "My son." And remember, Esau's the one that got shafted last time dealing with his brother and the birthright. So he said, "My son," and he said to him, "Here I am." Isaac said, "Behold, now I am old, and I do not know the day of my death." In other words, I'm not going to be here that much longer, buddy. Verse 3. "Now then, please take your gear, your quiver and your bow, and go out to the field and hunt game for me. And prepare a savory dish for me such as I love." Because remember, Isaac and Esau shared a love of the field, of being out in the woods is how we would word it. Okay, so just bear that in mind if you don't remember that from the video, however many weeks ago that was that we covered that. "And prepare a savory dish for me, such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat it, so that my soul may bless you before I die." So this was common in this day where the birthright would be passed to the firstborn son. But a special blessing, and you could almost call it like a prophetic blessing, right? Often the blessings that they pronounced ended up really shaping the course of their life. So this blessing is a big deal. Verse 5. Rebekah was listening while Isaac spoke to his son Esau. So when Esau went to the field to hunt for game to bring home, Rebekah said to her son Jacob. So remember I told you before that Jacob learned this from Rebekah. I mean, she and Isaac loved each other, but she was just as conniving as he was. He got it from her. By the way, if you haven't watched it, catch my video on the sins of the fathers. I don't remember what I'm titling it, and I think it comes out before this video, but I'll go ahead and point there. But the idea of the sins being passed on from one generation to the next, watch that video because you're seeing that play out right here in this chapter. All right, so verse 6 again. Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Behold, I heard your father speak to your brother Esau, saying, 'Bring me some game and prepare a savory dish for me that I may eat, and bless you in the presence of the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, listen to me as I command you.'" I mean, as if the birthright wasn't enough, we got to steal the blessing too. And it's very important to understand, Jacob is not the one that came up with this idea. You know, we tend to, because Jacob was basically called a conniver from birth, we tend to put all of it on Jacob, but his mother was just as much a part of it. And in this case, she was the brains behind it. The instigator, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, "Now therefore, my son, listen to me as I command you. Go now to the flock and bring me 2 choice young goats from there, that I may prepare them as a savory dish for your father, such as he loves." I mean, who would know how to prepare things in the way that the father loves more than the wife that in this day and age in particular would have done the cooking in most cases. So who better would know? Verse 10, then you shall bring it to your father that he may eat, so that he may bless you before his death. Verse 11, Jacob answered his mother Rebekah, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. Perhaps my father will feel me, then I will be as a deceiver in his sight, and I will bring upon myself a curse and not a blessing. So Jacob is conniving, he is strategic, however you want to word it. And he's like, that ain't gonna work. He's gonna grab a hold of me. He's gonna realize I'm not this burly bear of a man, right? That's okay. Rebekah's thought about that. Verse 13. But his mother said to him, your curse be upon me, my son. She's like, hey, I'm getting old too. I'm not gonna be around that much longer. Plus, this is the love of a mother, conniving though she may be. But his mother said to him, your curse be on me, my son. Only obey my voice and go, get them for me. So she's got it handled. Verse 14, so he went and got them and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory food such as his father loved. Verse 15, then Rebekah took the best garments of Esau her elder son, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob her younger son. So she has this all planned out. I mean, there is not a detail left to chance. Again, Jacob got this from somewhere. He got it from Rebekah. Verse 16, and she put the skins of the young goats on his hands and on the smooth part of his neck. So his hands and the smooth parts of his neck, right? He likely had a beard, therefore the smooth parts would have been the area the beard didn't naturally grow. So what this is showing you is that she knew Isaac so well that she even knew which parts Isaac would check, right? She didn't put fur, the skin of the animal all over his whole body. She only had him put it on the parts that she already knew Isaac would touch to check. Verse 17, she also gave the savory food and the bread which she had made to her son Jacob. All right, guys, so I hate to end this one here, but I'm trying to keep these videos a little shorter, so we're going to end on this cliffhanger here, right? Rebekah and Jacob have got this all plotted out, and we're going to see next week how this plays out. So, guys, as always, if you appreciate this content, I hate to leave you on a cliffhanger. I can hear some of you going, no, not right now. Yeah, let me know. Let me know your thoughts, because independently, I would just go longer, but I am trying to keep these videos shorter. So let me know your thoughts. What do you prefer? Would you rather I just continue going and not leave you on this cliffhanger, but have twice as long of a video? Or would you rather me keep these videos shorter? All right, what I was gonna say, if you appreciate this video and this ministry, please hit like, subscribe, turn that bell notification to all so you don't miss any future videos. If you do wanna support us, share this video on your social media or other platforms, and also you can support us directly financially through the link down below. All right, guys, thank you very much, and God bless.